TSA.
This is the exciting young actress currently starring in the film Man's Favorite Sport, beautiful Paula Prentice.
Thank you, and this is my partner, Harry Wilcott, from Rowayton, Connecticut.
Right.
This is the talented Hollywood actor and star of the forthcoming production, The Fool Killer, Tony Perkins.
Hello, this is my partner, Pat McClure from Bronxville, New York, and we're all here to play Password.
Yes, it's Password. Brought to you this evening by Clairol, creators of the exciting natural look in beauty. And by Bristol Myers, makers of Bufferin, the modern drug for pain relief. Bufferin. And now, here's your host on Password, Alan Ludden.
Good evening and welcome to Password. Tony, glad to have you back.
Thank you, Alan.
And Paula, welcome to Password.
Thank you very much.
It's your first time here.
Yes, sir.
Just made a movie with Rock Hudson, didn't you?
Man's favorite sport, question mark.
Man's favorite sport. What's the question mark?
That, are you kidding?
Wait a minute, am I kidding? Is the answer contained in the film?
Yes, it's a little teaser question, really.
It is? All right.
When Rock and I end up in a sleeping bag at the end of the picture. It's how we get there. That's what the film's about, really.
Well, that starts our game off a nice family way. Let's see. Harry Wilcott, how are you tonight? What do you do for a living, sir?
I'm an insurance salesman for a fire and casualty company from Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Fine. Now, that I can understand. No question marks about that. No. Now I can really get in trouble. You just made a movie with Brigitte Bardot, right?
How can you get into trouble?
Well, I'm in what you say next. How was the movie?
The movie, well, that's yet to be seen, but the experience was A+.
A+. Well, does the title have anything that we shouldn't talk about in it?
No, the title is called The Adorable Fool. That's her, naturally.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, we don't end up in a sleeping bag together.
I see. You make the Fool Killer, then you do the Adorable Fool. Yeah. I don't get it. Here we go. Pat McClure, what keeps you busy?
I have a little 4-year-old girl, and in my spare time, I work at the Metropolitan Museum.
Well, that should keep you busy. We're going to play Password now. It's a game of word communication where you try to make your partner say the password using one-word clues. That's all there is to it. For instance, I'll give the first password this evening to Man's Favorite Sport, Paula Prentice, Tony Perkins, the Fool Killer. As they look at it, we'd like you to look at it.
The password is moist.
All right, Paula, see if you can get Harry now to say that password using one-word clues. The first one's worth 10 points.
Damp.
Moist.
Yes! Okay, Harry, you have 25 points toward a 25-point... you have 10 points toward a 25-point game. That's better. Well, I've been on vacation. Let's see, you have that. The game is worth $250, and the lightning round's worth the same. You ready to go? We'll see how you do with the clues this time. Pat, Harry, we'd like you to look at it at home, of course.
The password is ticket.
Okay, Pat, see if you can get Tony to say that word in the first clue.
Pass.
What? Say that again, please.
Pass.
Pass.
Throw.
Throw. No. 9 points, Harry.
Theater.
Ticket?
Yes! How you feel, Tony?
Let down.
By the way, when you hear this sound, it means that your clue has not been accepted by our authority, who is Dr. Reason A. Goodwin, and editor of the World Book Encyclopedia Dictionary. Paula and Harry have 19 points, which means they could win on this one. I'm going to start with you, Tony. As they look at the word, we'd like you to see it.
The password is present or present.
All right, Tony, see if you can get Pat to say it.
Gift.
Present.
Yes! Now it's 19-10. The word's going to Harry and Pat as they decide what they'll give as clues. See what you do with it at home.
The password is transparent.
Harry, you'd have the game of the first one. 10 points.
Oblique.
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 5 seconds, Paula.
Angle.
Oblique angle. 9 points would tie the score.
That's what I would have
Would
said.
tie the score, Pat.
Opaque.
Opaque.
Opaque. Five seconds, Tony.
Impenetrable. Obviously not.
Obviously not. All right, 8 points, Perry. Give me the-
Clear.
Clear.
Crystal.
Crystal clear. No, but that follows. 7 points, Pat.
Lucid.
Transparent.
Yes! Yes. You meant opaque. Oblique was an error, but she corrected it with opaque.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, you got it? Now we have 17 to 19, which means either team can win. Everybody nervous? You ready to go? Paula? Tony?
The password is telescope.
All right, you can win on the first one, Paula. 10 points.
Astronomy.
Science.
Science, it is indeed. 9 points to give you the game, Tony.
Microscope.
Oh. Oh, I know it.
5 seconds.
Telescope.
Yes! I've got to tell you, Tony is a very fierce competitor. He seems like a gentle guy, but he is a
He
fierce...
works into it.
He
kinda-
does. Now watch him.
comes
He's
out.
all smiles and feels marvelous, and Pat's $250 richer. You ready to go to the lightning round?
Yes, sir.
5 passwords here. Tony's going to give you one-word clues. Each one you get's worth $50, Pat, but you must do it all in 1 minute. Here's the first word. Go.
Lightning.
Strike.
Sound.
Thunder.
50.
Insane.
Mad.
Nuts.
Balmy.
Dizzy.
Crazy.
Good. 100.
Jam.
Jelly.
250.
Shoes.
Feet.
Shoeless.
Good.
Barefoot.
That's 200.
Sty.
Eye.
Farm.
Pig.
Good.
Thank you very, very much. Thank
See what they did? Look what they did. In 29 seconds, you got all 5 of them. Pat, you have $500. Pat McLaren, Harry Wilcott, you have $50. And thank you both for a fine game of password.
you. Tony was wonderful.
Good luck to you there. All right, you like the game, Paula?
Yeah, I think it's really exciting.
Well, let's go. Let's meet 2 more password players.
Paula Prentice, meet your new partner from Scarsdale, New York, Shearer Richardson. Tony Perkins, meet your new partner from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Carl Srode.
All right, Carl and Shearer. That's an interesting name, Shearer. What do you do, Shearer?
I'm a medical secretary in New Orleans and visiting my family.
Very good. Nice to have you here.
Thank you.
Carl, what are you studying? I know you're a student.
I go to medical school here in New York, and I'd like to be a pediatrician.
Well, fine. That's great. And we have a medical secretary right here, so this could be very, very medical. You all ready to go, Tony? Yeah. All right, Paula, as they look at it.
The password is uniform.
Okay, Tony, going to start with you this time. 10 points.
Apparel.
Clothes.
Close. 9 points, Paula.
Regulation.
Uniform.
Yes! Good. The ladies have 9. The men, well, they're about to begin. Carl, we'll hear how you do with the clues this time. Shearer, we'd like you to see it at home.
The password is pouch.
Okay, Carl, 10 points.
Kangaroos.
I knew it.
Pouch.
Yes! Yeah, you know, every once in a while, I wish I could make a bet with the audience. I knew that was going to be his first clue. Didn't you know it at home? He did it, and they got it. 9 to 10. Did you know that in the audience? Yeah. Well, we're all smart. Here we go. Paul and Tony have the word. As they look at it, we'd like you to see it.
The password is senior.
Okay, Paula, you'll have 19 if you do it in the first one. Five seconds.
Senile.
Eccentric.
Senile eccentric. 9 points, Tony.
Junior.
Senior.
Yeah. Paula, I don't really want to comment on that clue for senior, but...
No, that was not quite right.
All right. Shearer and Carl have the word this time. As they look at it, we'd like you to see it.
The password is finish.
Every time you say that, I look for it.
All right. Well, you can't see it. They can see it at home. All right, Shearer, you'd have 19 if you do it in the first one.
Beginning.
N.
N. No. 9 points to give you the game, Carl.
Start.
Finish.
Yes! Start, finish. That's a good pair. All right, Carl Srodes, you have $250. You're going to play the lightning round again, Tony. The trick is to do it, as you know, in 1 minute. Here's the first word. Go.
News.
Paper.
50.
Addict.
Dope.
Addict.
Habit.
Heroin.
Habit.
Mescaline.
Drug.
Yes.
Face.
Neck.
Marking.
Blemish.
Surgery.
Scar.
Good, that's 150.
Oboe.
Instrument.
Woodwind. I hope it is.
Woodwind, yes.
Horn.
Saxophone.
Clarinet.
Good, that's 200.
Beef.
Cow.
Cook.
Hamburger.
Cook.
Roast.
Good. Yes, yes. And it's a woodwind. You lucked out on that. 250 plus 250. Carl Srodes has $500. Shearer Richardson, you have 50. And thank you both for a fine game of password. And good luck to you both. Let's move right along now and meet two more password players.
Paula Prentice, meet your new partner from Woodstock, Vermont, Bill Boardman. Tony Perkins, meet your new partner from New York City, Fontaine Belford.
All right, Bill Boardman, are you married?
Yes, I am, and I have a beautiful wife and a 3-month-old son named Michael.
Fine. I like to hear a man say he has a beautiful wife. Bill Fontaine, let's see. How do you enjoy spending your time?
Traveling and studying,
Well,
working.
I think traveling and studying and looking.
Working.
Working. Oh, I see. Well, that's all good. Here we go. You ready to play the game? Password to Paula and Tony, and as they look at it, we'd like you to see it at home.
The password is pry.
All right, Paula, 10 points.
Opener.
Can.
Can, opener, no. 9 points, Tony.
Wedge.
Key?
Key? No. 8 points, Paula.
Lever.
Crowbar.
Crowbar. It's a lever. 7 points, Tony.
Open.
Open?
Yeah.
5 seconds, Fontaine.
Push?
Push. 6 points, Paula.
Lever.
5 seconds, Bill.
Pry.
Yes! I like the look of surprise on your face, Bill. You said it right. But it slipped out, didn't it? Here we go. Bill and Fontaine have the word this time. Want you to see it at home.
The password is wick.
Okay, Fontaine, start with you. 10 points.
Candle?
Flame.
Flame. 9 points, Bill.
Middle.
Five seconds. Paula.
Wick.
Yes! Very good. Well, you're playing it quietly with a great deal of intensity tonight, and I like it. Don't you? Here we go. Tony, Paula, friends.
The password is packed.
Start with you, Tony.
Treaty.
Treaty?
Treaty.
Pact.
Yeah. Well, that was fast. Now it's 10 to 15. That means, Bill, that you could win if you do it on the first one. So careful when you start. Fontaine and Bill have the word. Would like you to see it.
The password is serpent.
Bill, start with you. This is it. You can win on this first one.
Snake.
Five seconds, Paula.
Reptile.
Reptile. 9 points. Fontaine, you're in the running. Give you 19.
Adder?
I'm sticking my neck out again. Cobra.
Well, you stuck it out, but you didn't get it. All right, here we go. 8 points. Give you 23, Bill.
C.
Slither.
The way you said sea, it was practically an ocean. Here we go. 7 points, Fontaine.
Tempter.
He said it so far, it came all the way over to me. Serpent.
Serpent! Very good. Now, 15 to 17, and the next 60 seconds are guaranteed to transport you to another world, a wonderful world. Watch. All right, it's 15 to 17, so I don't have a word. Here we are. Password goes to Paul and Tony. Start with you this time, Paul, which means you have a chance to win on the first one.
The password is pajamas.
Start with you, Paula. This is it. You can win.
Attire.
Attire.
Necktie.
No. I don't know why that's funny, but it is the way you said it. 7 points to give you the game, Tony. Tonight.
Night.
Gown.
Gown. No. 8 points, Paula.
Men.
Suit.
Suit. 7 points, Tony. Give you 24.
Tops.
Armor.
Well, it's all the way you look at it. All right. You're at 6 points, Paula.
Shorty.
Pajamas.
Pajamas.
Let me say five.
I may remember that word play down for quite a while. Here we go. The password goes to Fontaine and Bill. Either team can win on this. 17 to 21. Want you to see it, of course.
The password is convertible.
All right, Fontaine, you can win on the first one.
MG.
Not allowed. 2 words. MG. Bill, you can win on this.
Castro.
Convertible.
Convertible. I think that's kind of an Eastern clue, but nevertheless, you did it. Paul, you're going to play the lightning round. Bill's got $250. The trick here is to do it in 1 minute. Here's the first word. Go.
Necklace.
Bracelet.
Part.
Pearl.
Name.
Clasp.
Better go to the next word.
Pearl.
Oyster.
Down. Arm.
Sleeve.
Cloak. Face.
Head.
Middle.
Nose.
League.
American.
Yale.
Ivy.
Good.
Needle.
Thread.
Good. That's 200.
What is the first
The first one was bead. It's a tough word. It really is a tough word. We don't call them beads anymore. $250, $200, $450 for Bill Boardman, Fontaine Belford. You'll have $50. Thank you both for a fine game, and good luck to you both. We can get in a fourth game if we move along. Let's meet two brand new password players.
Paul Apprentice, meet your new partner from Phoenix, Arizona, Fred Westerberg. Tony Perkins, meet your new partner from Memphis, Tennessee, Madeline Glover.
Madeline and Fred, it's good to have you here. I'll skip the interview in the interest of time and pass the word to Tony Perkins and Paul Apprentice. As they look at it, we'd like you to see it.
The password is aroma.
All right, Tony, 10 points. Start with you.
Fragrance.
Odor.
Odor, 9 points. Paula.
Perfume.
Aroma.
Yes. All right, now you've got 9 points. This time the word will go to Madeline and Fred. Madeline Glover and Fred Westerberg. As they look at it, we'd like you to see it at home, of course.
The password is fondle.
All right, Madeline, start with you, 10 points. No gestures.
Caress.
Stroke.
9 points, Fred.
Pet.
Neck.
Neck. 8 points, Madeline.
Tender.
Embrace.
Embrace, no. 7 points, Fred.
Kitten.
Kitten.
Fondle.
Yes.
Get in touch with Game Show Network. Log on to our website and play our games or email us your questions and comments. It's www.gameshownetwork.com. Game Show Network.
Tony and to Paul, as they look at it, we'd like you to see it.
The password is ton.
Tony, yours, 10 points. Five seconds. There goes your time, Tony.
Heavy.
Lead.
Heavy lead, 9 points. Give me the game, Paula.
1.
1.
What?
5 seconds, Fred.
1. 1.
Fat.
What? No, 8 points, Tony. 5 seconds.
Poundage.
Lean.
Lean, 7 points, Paula.
Ways.
Ton.
Ton is the word. All right. What does that make it, 23 to 0? You can win on this. Madeline and Fred have the word. As they look at it, we'd like you to see it at home.
The password is shiver.
All right, Madeline, 10 points.
Shudder.
Shiver.
Shiver's the word. All right. 23 to 10. Password back to Paul and Tony, our friends at home, of course.
The password is multiply.
Start with you, Paula. 10 points will give you the game.
Divide.
Multiply.
You did it. Let's play the lightning round. We have time? The trick here is to do it in 1 minute. Oh, I'm sorry. Our time is up. I've got to award you $250. Fred, Madeline will have $50, and thank you both. We'll be back in a moment to tell you about our next guest stars on Password, but right now, next week, our new contestants will be playing Password with our guest stars, who will be the charming couple, lovely singing star Rosemary Clooney and her dynamic husband, the star of the Broadway stage, Jose Ferrer. Tony, before you go off to make any more moves with those glamorous foreign actresses, come back to play Password with us, will you?
Yes.
And good luck to you. And good luck to you, Paula Prentice.
Thank you very much.
You did a beautiful job your first time here. Will you come back and play Password?
Well, I'd just love to. I had a good time.
Did you have a good time? All right, we'll be looking for you then. We'll see you all next Thursday or tomorrow on the Daytime Password. Until then, this is Alan Ludden saying the password tonight is brotherhood. Let's make brotherhood a way of life and not just a week. So long. See you tomorrow, I hope.
Password has been brought to you this evening by Bristol Myers, makers of Bufferin, the modern drug for pain relief. Bufferin. And by Clairol, creators of the exciting natural look in beauty. This has been a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production. This is Jack Clark. The contestants on this recorded program were selected and interviewed in advance.